Welcome back to the Good Business Witch podcast. I'm your host, Megan Winkler. And for 2025, we're doing something a little different. We are doing what I'm calling 5-minute magic classes. So this comes from an idea actually from a colleague of mine who has done 5-minute master classes on her podcast. And I thought, wow, that's really cool. But we got to throw a little bit of witchiness in there. And what if we do 5-minute magic classes instead? Or mistress classes, if you prefer. So this episode today is going to be all about the energy of January and 2025 as a whole. And I'm going to try to keep this middle part, this meaty part of the episode under 5 minutes. So let's just dive in. So January is opening with the energy of the Black New Moon in Capricorn. Now, Black New Moon is the same thing as a blue full moon. It's just for the new moon. But what's so great about this is we had this Black New Moon in Capricorn on December 30th into January 1st. It's perfect for setting practical long-term goals because Capricorn's influence really encourages discipline, structure, and building strong foundations. And because it is a Black new moon, it is just amplified. Like that new moon has been so soaked in incredible Capricorn magic that it has been just super powerful and potent. So if you have felt like 2025 is a new beginning, that is one of the big reasons is that Capricorn new moon. So one of the things that you can do in your business is to kind of revisit your business systems or your marketing plans or your sales initiatives, that sort of thing, and ask yourself, like, what can you simplify or improve? And one of the things that you really want to do with this energy, and this energy is carrying us into 2025, so it's still there a little bit, is you want to really simplify and ask yourself what you can improve, but you want to be super specific on that. Capricorn loves specificity. I also recommend that you spend some time setting intentions with boundaries so that you can kind of plan your energy and capacity ahead of time. And I have talked about this in a lot of places. I'm going to continue talking about it here at the beginning of the year. We really have so many options for a new year. So if you're just not feeling a whole lot of like gung-ho energy about the year, that is okay. Don't even worry about it. So when we talk about the energy of 2025, we are going to be evolving. We're going to be expanding. We're going to be simplifying. We're going to release the old and welcome in the new. So that's what is so fantastic about this, is that we really do have the opportunity to do all of this kind of Capricorn new Black Moon stuff kind of throughout the year. So 2025 is a 9-year, meaning that if you took all the numbers singularly and added them up, they would be the number 9. And so 9 is a resolution, a coming to completion, a full circle moment. And now remember, completions aren't necessarily endings. Sometimes you just complete something and you move on to something else, which is super cool. As business owners, we're being called to balance innovation, that Aquarius energy, with some sustainability kind of as we move into like Pisces and then the Taurus season, kind of these first 3 months of 2025. We also have these vibes of authenticity and transformation. Jupiter's in Taurus, so we're getting that in there as well. And we have Pluto and Aquarius for the next like 20 years. So we really want to focus on slow, meaningful growth and long-term impact over so many quick wins. So balance things out. For me this year, my offering suite is full of quick wins, and those quick wins give us long-term return on investment, which is pretty cool. So kind of combining all of that instinctually. We have eclipse season will be coming up in the Aries and Libra axis, and that will be emphasizing partnerships and bold leaderships. And kind of in your business, we really want to continue tapping into intuition, your audience's needs, and the kind of spirit of community over like cutthroat competition, right? And wherever you can, use the Pluto and Aquarius vibes to automate, systemize anything that you can to free up that creative transformational energy that's going to be around us through the whole year. So before we wrap things up, and hey, I am keeping this pretty close to 5 minutes. I want to encourage you to ask yourself a couple of questions. How can you embody a grounded experience with the expansive energies of the new year? And what would your business look like if it were aligned with your personal values and universal energy? Coming up next week, we will have our quick, brief overview of the full moon in Cancer, and we're going to be preparing for Imbolc as well because the Sabbats just keep coming, and I am here for it. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you have a fabulous, fabulous week, and I will see you next week for our next edition of 5-Minute Magic Classes with Good Business Witch. Stay magical.